accurate local forecast with meteorologist Jackson Chastain starts now.
And look, we can't see the grass in Elizabethville now, but it is a very chilly morning, and there'd be no surprise if you actually saw a layer of frost on that grass. And I expect a very similar picture across many parts of the mid-state, where we're sitting at 32 right now in Louisville, 29 now in Lewistown, 34 in Chambersburg, still holding steady at 41 in Harrisburg. We'll cool down further over the next couple of hours by maybe a few more degrees. It is certainly going to be one where you want that jacket outside. Frost advisory, that is in place until 9 a.m. That is for Cumberland, Dauphin, Adams, York, and Lancaster counties this morning. So they put these frost advisories in place for places that maybe not have seen a lot of frost yet this fall. And so just another round of colder air in the aftermath of this cold front, making things possible for things to get chilly heading out the door. Higher pressure also does that trick, keeps things clear and allows things to really drop. That's also going to help us warm up in the coming days as well, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But for the afternoon today, it is going to be a relatively cool but manageable one heading into the afternoon. Now, compared to where we were yesterday, it is significantly cooler. This air mass has really settled in, and so yesterday it was about 20 to 25 degrees warmer this morning than it is right now. So it is very, very chilly as you step out the door. For the afternoon today, we're going to get into the 60s. As I mentioned, not a lot of major change in terms of upward shifts. You're not really going to see that heading through the weekend. 64 is about as high as we get. It is going to be relatively sunny outside, so that'll help us in terms of just a beautiful day. It's just not going to feel the best in the world. But the trend we've seen is one that's been very similar over the past few weeks. These ups and downs. When you get a cold front that moves through, then you warm up, you get another cold front. So we stay relatively cool through the weekend. Then by Halloween, staring down about 80 degrees. That is near record warmth for this time of year, and then cooling down into the start of November, another cold front there. So again, we're going to stay like this pattern. Once we get into winter, things kind of do tend to settle down just a little bit more, but you can see what I'm talking about here. This cold front moves through Saturday, and then the warmth does start to return. The milder temperatures do start to move back in to parts of the mid-state. That's later on in the week, and then another cold front finally arriving. That's going to be this next Friday. So, you know, you got a front for the weekend, you get a weeks-long break, and then finally colder air returning back to the region, and that'll bring us back to the seasonality that we've been used to through this month. Now, we're staying away from the rain. No surprise there. Dew points have not been favorable for that. Now, you do get into the upper 50s this Thursday. I've looked at the models. I'm not seeing anything in terms of potential there, but we'll keep you updated if anything should change. Of course, we are missing the rain badly in a lot of places here in the mid-states. So fingers crossed we have something on the horizon in the next month or so. I mean, hopefully November is maybe a little bit wetter than October has, which has just been a dry month. But I'll tell you what, outdoor weather, it has been very, very good outside. Lots of sunshine through the weekend. Still needing that jacket maybe in the afternoon, but by Wednesday and Thursday, you're staring down those nicer temperatures. So it's looking very, very favorable for trick-or-treating, especially on Halloween. Maybe you probably could wear shorts and a t-shirt, but look, you enjoy the weather while it lasts. Yes, 80 is unseasonable, but you know what? You just take these things in stride and you know, make the most of it.
80 on Halloween.
It's kind of weird, but you know, whatever. I mean,
it's going to feel kind of weird.
Maybe it'll snow the first few weeks of November to make up for it.
Ooh,
you know?
Now there's an idea.
Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see what happens.
Have you been watching trail cameras like in Vermont?
You know, they started skiing in Colorado, so I'm like, good grief.
Yeah, there's snow in Vermont.
Let's get it going
Jackson.
around here. Yeah.
Disgusted.
80 on Halloween, everybody.